It's very clear that the role of women is central, is fundamental. Women are the primary subject of the work of reproduction. They are the ones who are in charge of the food, they are in charge of the health, raising children, keeping the life of the family going. This is why it's crucial, for example, the women have a direct control of land. The women will be able to have access to land because this is the possibility of autonomy. This is the possibility of deciding what is that we are going to eat. And in reality, in much of the world, the work of reproduction, of day-to-day reproduction, is a work that begins in the fields. The women sowing the semilla. For instance, today there is a movement, a feminist, a women's-led movement in many parts of the world to create, banks, seed banks, not to depend on Monsanto, not to depend on seeds that are genetically modified. And so women have created this network. A woman in Nicaragua told me, feminism here is seed banks. We need to control what we are going to produce, what we are going to eat. And also not to depend on the market. So this question of reproduction is central. It's the work that is most important to keep community going. If there is no health, if there is no food, there is no struggle. Health, food, connection with the natural world is really the condition for a life. In Mexico, in some areas of Mexico, women, when they give birth, they place the placenta in the land. They bury the placenta in the land because to show that there is an umbilical connection with the land. Our bodies need the land, and women understand this very, very well. And now there is a struggle because the government is forcing women to go to the hospital because they want to break that practice. They know that the practice is very, very important for the struggle for the land. And so women now are hiding when they are pregnant because they want to continue. So this connection between the body, women, reproduction, the land is very central. Women are central to the struggle over the land. Women have a direct interest, to in fact be sure that we are not forced to leave the land. And land means many things. Land does not only means of subsistence. It also means knowledge. The relationship with the land is the relationship. Also, for example, it means health. One in the past, when women lived in rural communities, when people lived in rural communities, they were not dependent not only on the market for food, but also on the pharmaceutical companies for medicine. The land produced, for example, many herbs, many roots. They had medical properties, and women had a very wide knowledge. So the question, land is a great wealth. Land is an enormous wealth and is the source of life. And I think that the feminist movement, who is, committed to place life at the center, who is committed to valorize life. Capitalism is a system that devalues life, devalues women's work, devalues community, devalues people, and devalues the land. And I think that feminism, one of the great revolutionary contributions of the feminist movement, right? The Luta, the struggle against the devalorization of life, the question of placing life at the center, which is devaluation of people's life and devaluation of nature.